Alrighty, guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy JST back. It's a long absence, I know, I apologize, but we're back, and from now on until we make it to 1 million, you heard it, I'm gonna be uploading daily videos. Hope you guys are excited for that. And if you guys want to see more of this type of content, let me know. If you want to see more of a different kind of content, also let me know down below. I'm always open to feedback, but for now, let's head into this video. I'm joining you guys just after Thanksgiving. The Bills, Lions, Giants, Cowboys, and Patriots, Vikings, all amazing games to watch. Giants and Cowboys were actually the most viewed game ever watched in NFL history, so that's kind of crazy. But yeah, today we're going over the Week 12 fantasy matchups. We've been going over every single game individually, talk about all the fantasy implications for each game, who you guys want to have in your lineup, who you definitely want to take out of your lineup, and who maybe you want to pick up off the waiver wire to get a spot start in a risky DFS play. Let's hop into our first team here. We're going the Texans and the Dolphins. This one is a little more of a lopsided matchup at best. Let's just talk Houston Texans first to get out of the way. Dameon Pierce is in your lineup. Everyone else out of your lineup. Quarterback, Kyle Allen's playing this game. Can't trust Brandon Cooks. You can't trust Nico Collins. Tight end play is out of the question. So Dameon Pierce is in, nobody else. Dolphins, this is an interesting one here. Tua, always in your lineup. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, always in your lineup. Let's talk about the running backs. This is a little interesting. Raheem Mostert is ruled out of this game. So that means Jeff Wilson is a must start this game. You might not notice Raheem Mostert was out this game. If you have Jeff Wilson on your bench, please bring him into this matchup. The Houston Texans run defense is the worst in the league. The Dolphins will be up this entire game. Jeff Wilson will be getting a ton of work, a ton of fantasy points in this game. So yeah, Jeff Wilson, auto start in this game. Raheem Mostert, make sure you get him out of your lineup if you have him in there. And then tight end Mike Gesicki, I really don't want to do that if I have to. If you don't have any other options, definitely you have to. But if you have better options, I wouldn't play Mike Gesicki. I'd rather play someone off the waiver wire like a Cole Kmet maybe. Defense, Miami defense, yes, you can play them. It seems like every single week you just want to play whoever plays the Texans, plug in their defense. Miami's defense is horrible though, so could be a trap game, but you want to play Miami defense, I think you can. And Jason Sanders, do kickers. He's I'd say lower play because Dolphins aren't going to be. They're going to be just putting up extra points. Not many need for. All right, next game here is a very exciting matchup. I feel like it is the AFC 2021 divisional rematch. Yep, because same team and same home team. It was in Tennessee. Last time it's in Tennessee again. Bengals and Titans, 6-4 and 7-3. A really good game. Let's talk about the Bengals first here. So Joe Burrow, automatically in your lineup. But running back, Joe Mixon is ruled out as of right now. I'm recording this on Friday the 26th. So Joe Mixon's ruled out. So Samaje Perine, who just caught 3 touchdowns receiving, he's gonna be in your lineup. If he might maybe be on the waiver wire still. If he is, please pick him up. He's the starting running back right now. If he's on your bench and you were holding him, if you're the Mixon owner, obviously that's a good call on you. If you're the non-Mixon owner, you just got another starting running back in this league, so that's huge at a running back position, which is slim to none. So Samaje Perine, make sure he's in your lineup this weekend. Tennessee defense is good against the run, but if you're struggling with running back, there's probably not much better option you can play than Samaje Perine. Wide receivers, Jamar Chase, something to look out for. He has not been rolled out yet, nor has he been said he's playing, so that's up in the air. If Jamar Chase is out, Tyler Boyd is a great play this week again against the Tennessee secondary, which is struggling against wide receivers. If he is playing, Tyler Boyd's a rare flex play, maybe through wide receiver league, 14-10 man leagues, he's a good play. But if he's not, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, obviously great plays. Hayden Hurst is a dart throw at best. I know a lot of people might like him, but I'm not the biggest fan of him in this offense. Seems to be where they throw the running back near the goal line instead of the tight end. All right, let's talk about Titans here. Very interesting one here. It used to be Derrick Henry and nobody else, but Treylon Burks has emerged as a solid, maybe flex play. He had a great game last week. He was hurt the whole year. We've seen this before with like Amon St. Brown last year, where this player's been hurt, rookie's been hurt the whole year. Kane's ended the stretch and he wins people leagues. So if you were able to snag Treylon Burks off waivers this week, I can understand your hesitancy to maybe not start him, but This looks an interesting matchup. I think he's going to get a lot of target share, a lot of volume. So Traylon Burks for me is a great play going forward. Tannehill, no. Who else? Robert Woods, Nikita Brestwick, no, probably not. Austin Hooper, maybe DFS, but if you have a better option, I'd play him. I wouldn't chase to 2 touchdowns. Defenses, I would not play either of them in this game. Kickers, I play both of them in this game. Let's move on now to the next matchup. Broncos, Panthers. Oh, God. Looking at the Broncos record, 3-7, that's just crazy to me, but we're here now, right? Hometown hero, actually the town that I was from my high school. We created Sam Darnold, who is now starting for the Carolina Panthers. Who would have thought, right? Baker Mayfield, PJ Walker, and now Sam Darnold getting his first start of the season against Denver Broncos defense. This is a game where it's really weird on the offensive end. Quarterbacks, you're not starting Darnold, you're not starting Wilson. Running backs, Latavius Murray is actually a pretty good start considering they released Melvin Gordon recently. So Latavius Murray is going to see a lot of work. Running position, you care about volume the most. So Latavius Murray, I would start in this game. Deonta Foreman, I have him almost everywhere, and it is very scary to play him week to week. When he's playing the Falcons, he looks like the LaDainian Tomlinson, but when he's not looking too hot. So against a really good defense, I would bench Deonta Foreman if you can. If you can't, he's a okay flex play with the volume he gets. Wide receiver, Courtland Sutton, he's got to be in your lineup. I mean, he's had some off weeks, but he's Russ Wilson beyond favorite target, so you gotta play Russ. You gotta play on Courtland Sutton with Russ. Judy might play, but I can keep him on your bench. Even if he does play, keep him on your bench because I don't think he's gonna be too involved in the game plan. And they have a bunch of other receivers that I really wouldn't look forward to. Panther side of the ball, DJ Moore. You can put him in your lineup. Apparently, the stats shows that Sam Darnold's actually DJ Moore's best friend in terms of fantasy value. So yeah, if you want to get DJ Moore in there with Sam Darnold start, things can happen. My boy Terrence Marshall Jr. He's been getting some looks lately. If you want to get him in your flex, if you're in maybe a 3-wide receiver league, he's in play, but usually probably not. Tight end position, Greg Dulcich has been very disappointing. I wouldn't look his way either. And then Carolina's got Tommy Tremble. No. But yeah, Broncos defense is an auto start. Broncos defense is one of the best in the league. They allow like the second lowest points. So, Broncos defense auto start. Panthers defense is also a sneaky good play too, but I'd lean Broncos defense more. And I would play Brandon McManus, not the Eddie Pinheiro, ex-Bear. All right, let's talk about it. I'm a Chicago native, if you didn't know, if you're just tuning in for the first time. I'm a Bears fan, I'll be honest with you. We don't want to win this game right now, but New York Jets have just announced they have benched quarterback Zach Wilson, which actually is probably better for them in their favor. Mike White, well, from what we've seen from him, he's a pretty good quarterback. He's definitely a backup, but he can come out and win the games. They beat the Bengals last year, that are made to the Super Bowl, so he can beat teams that are willing enough. And the Bears defense, absolutely an atrocity. I'm a big enough fan to admit that they are horrible on defense. So we'll see what Mike White can do. Also, Justin Fields, who isn't lighting up this league. Never been happy to see it, but he has separated like AC joint in his shoulder. He's not playing. If they do play him, freaking burn the team to the ground. Let's keep his health good. But yeah, most likely Justin Fields isn't playing, so Trevor Siemian's going to get the start. Jets defense is looking amazing because right now the Bears offense specifically ran through just field rushing ability. Trevor Siemian does not have that rushing ability, so if Fields doesn't start, Jets defense is an auto play for me. And then Mike White, Trevor Siemian, you're not playing. Running backs, though, Dave Montgomery is always a good play because he gets a lot of volume, especially with Khalil Herbert going on the IR. Montgomery is going to be seeing roughly 70% of snaps like he used to last year, so he's a good play. Michael Carter's also a good play. Mike White tend to dump off the ball. A new quarterback, they safety blanket running back or tight ends underneath, which leads me to another point we'll talk about later. But James Robinson's more of an iffy to me. I wouldn't risk it. You can risk it if you really want to, but I trust Michael Carter more than James Robinson in this matchup. Receivers, let's talk about Darnell Mooney. If if Truman Simmons going, I don't know about this Chicago's offensive weapons. Darnell Mooney is someone that is a flex start, maybe. All other receivers from Chicago are off the board. Jets, Garrett Wilson. I think this might be the biggest beneficiary of this whole game is Garrett Wilson. I think we'll have a great game with Mike White. A quarterback is not afraid to throw it down the field. So Garrett Wilson's probably my best play in this matchup. Other than that, Elijah Moore hates his team. He's not playing. Denzel Mims might be a DFS dart throw because Elijah Moore's out of the game plan and Corey Davis is out this game. So look at that. Tight ends, though, Tyler Conklin is an amazing play this week against Chicago. Chicago cannot guard a tight end for shit. So I would auto start Tyler Conklin. And then Cole Kmet, if you're chasing a touchdown, that he's your guy. He's been doing it. He has like 4 in the last 3 games. So you can chase touchdown Cole Kmet. It might happen, it might not. But Tyler Conklin over Cole Kmet is often for me too. Defenses, both defenses could be a good play here. I'd lean more Jets defense and Bears defense, but both could be good. And then both kickers are also great in Zerline and Kyrie Santos. All right, 3 more to cover in the early window here. Let's talk about the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders here. Very interesting game on paper when you look at it because you think these two teams are not going to be the best, but 65 and 5-6 is not very bad. Marcus Mariota versus Taylor Heineke. Well, Marcus Mariota is a maybe 12-team league quarterback to start, maybe 2 double quarterback league for sure, but 1 quarterback league, I'm not really trying to start Mariota if I don't have to. Heineke's out for sure. Running back Cordell Patterson, he's in your lineup. He's the lead back there for sure. He's definitely gonna get a lot of receptions in this game. Gibson, Brian Robinson. I think Gibson's a really good play. Actually, this matchup, Atlanta Falcons defense is not the best, especially against running back. So, and you know Gibson's gonna be catching all those passes because McKissick's on IR. So, especially in a PPR format, Gibson's a huge play for me. Wide receivers, let's talk about it. Drake London, he is the iffiest play ever because basically you need a touchdown from him because Mariota throws like 8 passes a game. So I wouldn't be the biggest supporter of the Drake London start. All the receivers are off the board for Atlanta. Commanders, Curtis Samuel. He's a very Swiss Army knife kind of guy this year. He's good receiving. He rushes, gets some rushing touchdowns potentially. So wide receiver 3 at best, though. Maybe some flex consideration. Terry McLaurin is an auto start for me. Heineke loves that man. Terry McLaurin's hyper talented, very underrated receiver. I'd get him in your lineup if you could. Tight end, Kyle Pitts out for the year. So Falcons tight end's probably not going to be viable. And then Commanders, Logan Thomas, I have not heard much from here. So I wouldn't start him. Defenses, I'd sit both. I think it's going to be a weird blowout game. Points a lot. I play Commanders defense over Atlanta actually, but not too excited by either. And then kickers, Younghoe Koo you could play, and then Joey Slyle. Yeah, you can play him too. Interesting one here. This is Jacoby Brissett's last start of the season, potentially. As Deshaun Watson coming back next week. We got Brady and the Bucs taking on the Cleveland Browns here. Quarterback Jacoby Brissett at home against this Bucs defense. I'm actually not playing him. I don't think you were ever playing him anyway, so this is not the game to do it. Tom Brady is a very interesting one. I lean towards not if you had a better option, but if you don't, then he's still an okay start. Could have a good game. Running backs. Fournette is out. If you were smart like me and had Rachaad White sitting on your bench for this moment, this is his game to shine. Rachaad White is my player of the game in this game for sure, and might be my player of the week upcoming. Rachaad White is an amazing star. I love with this man. I might be biased, but he's very talented in receiving game and the run game. He's going to get a lot of work in this offense for a long time to come. So, Rachaad White's in your lineup for sure. I'll be so upset with you. I'm looking at you if you don't have him in your lineup and you have him on your team. Nick Chubb, auto start. Got to play him. One of the best running backs in football. Kareem Hunt, I wouldn't. I don't think he wants to be there. He's very being underutilized, so I would not play Kareem Hunt. Receivers, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, and Kamari Cooper are in your lineup no matter what. They're very hyper-targeted in their offenses and do very good. Let's talk about the guys you might be thinking of. One of my favorite receivers in this league actually right now, Donovan Peoples-Jones. He's very flex conservable. I actually play him in this matchup. I think the Bucks defense is going to very much focus on stopping Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, and Donovan Peoples-Jones is going to find a way to get open in the middle. He's a good player for me this week. If you're in a spot situation with a flex, I think I throw Donovan Peoples-Jones in there. Tight ends in this room. K. Dotton for the Bucks. He is a pretty good start. If Braid's not there, I'd play him. If Braid is there, I would not play K. Dotton though. Browns, Njoku. I love Njoku. Very hyper talented athlete. Down the goal line, I think they use him in this game instead of Chubb. So both tight ends are good, but if Braid's not playing, if Braid's playing, I'm out on odd. Defenses, Tampa Bay defense locked and loaded. Browns defense, no thank you. Kickers suck up, one of the greatest this year, 100%. And Cade York is also good. Good rookie. Guys, last matchup of the early window is oh, do I want to do it? I think I'm going to do it. All right, this is my upset of the week. Yep, you heard it here. Jacksonville Jaguars taking the Baltimore Ravens. There's a stat that came out that actually the Jags have a plus 18 point differential, and they're 3-7. They've been a very good offensive team, a very good defensive team too, and their record has not shown it. Baltimore Ravens have looked very fluky. Probably the worst 7-3 team I've ever seen in a long time. So game revolves around Mark Andrews with Rashad Bateman out. Demarcus Robinson, Deshaun Jackson, and Devin Duvernay have been involved, but not amazing. Kenyon Drake has been in the run game. Justice Hill a little bit. This team just looks very one-dimensional in offense in the run game for me. Jags been really good. Christian Kirk balling out. Zay Jones balling out. Evan Ingram, Marvin Jones. All the people you need. Travis Etienne looks like an absolute stud. Probably a top 5 running back in the league right now. Trevor Lawrence is doing pretty good. Not amazing, but pretty good. And then Jags defense is not bad at all. I think Jaguars got all the keys to unlock this game. I'm playing Christian Kirk, Trevor Lawrence, and Travis Etienne on the Ravens side of the ball. I'm playing Mark Andrews, Lamar. If you have a better quarterback, if you have let's see, Mahomes, Allen, Fields if he plays, Hurts. I don't know. If you have a better quarterback though, with a better matchup, I might play him over Lamar this week. It might be crazy to say, but I think he hasn't been doing so hot lately. But bottom line, Jags are my upset of the week. You can come back to this video and I will still react to the same exact clip when the Jags beat the Ravens. Score prediction? I'm going to go with Jaguars 23, Ravens 20. That's my prediction. I don't know if it's facts. Actually, 21, because Tucker's going to make the extra point. 23-21, Jaguars win. That's going to do it for That's going to do it for today. That is going to wrap up the video for you guys today. If you guys enjoy, please make sure to leave a like down below. Comment what you guys want to see next. I'll be going over the late slate in a video either later today or tomorrow. Don't know when it's going out, but it'll be there. Don't worry for you guys. Always be recapping everyone's fantasy value, and I'll be recapping the games after and discussing fantasy implications of that too. If you guys want to see me keep doing NFL content, let me know down below. If you don't, please let me know too. I want to do whatever content my viewers want to see. But for that, it's been your boy, JST. Peace out, guys.